Greetings, gamers. Sir George is here. I forgot the intro to our show. Good evening. This is HNN. The Holotable News Network is your not even remotely close to around the clock Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes news, reactions, reviews, theory crafting, and more source. There we go. I remember it now.
You're good.
I'm Sir Georges, your host, along with our distinguished co-host, Celiac Sarah.
How are you?
I am good. I am excited about the Sith ruling the entire galactic universe.
Don't spoil it for me. Don't make me feel bad already. Come on.
No, I don't think you'll have anything to worry about. But
Oh,
I'm pleased with my side of the force.
All right. That makes me happy because that makes me feel like I will know to go for him next.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, our headlines are that we finally got the kit reveals for the new Galactic Legends, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker for the Jedi, and Sith Eternal Emperor for the Sith. Then they did an update to the way you farm tickets, which is beneficial. Right. And then they also have just thrown in that they are going to be updating mods so that you can now upgrade them further. So not just up to 6E, but all the way up to 6A, improving the stats further.
Yay.
But this show will be... That didn't sound genuine, Sarah.
No? Oh, sorry. Yay!
This show will be focused on the new Galactic Legends.
Yes.
Most exciting news we've had in a long time. Let's go over your path, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker first, Sarah.
Okay.
Would you like to read his kit?
Yes. I'm so excited because I only had to wait a day to do this instead of like a week.
Right.
Oh, this is great.
Okay. Now, a preamble.
Yes.
These kits are very long, very hard to understand.
Oh.
I think we should just read through it.
Okay.
Get it all out there, and then try to collect the pieces afterward.
Okay. All right. Noted. Okay, so Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. Oh, he's a tank.
He is a tank.
He's a tank leader, obviously Jedi.
Hopefully, he'll replace,
Yeah.
General Skywalker in every single team.
Kenobi or Skywalker?
Skywalker. Or no, General Kenobi. Yes, you're right.
Okay.
General Kenobi. I get them mixed up.
Okay. All right. Basic ability, obviously it's a Zeta. Indomitable Blast. Animation looks pretty cool.
Do you like the way his character looks?
Yeah, actually, I do. I like that you can't really see him.
Yeah.
He's kind of hidden, which makes sense because he was hidden away. So
true.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so inflict buff immunity on target enemy for 2 turns and deal special damage to them. Luke gains 2% max health, stacking to a max of 20% until the end of the encounter. This attack will critically hit if able and can't be countered. Sweet. I like it.
Nice basic.
Yeah. His first special, also a Zeta, they grow beyond. All right, 4-turn cooldown. Inflict tenacity down on target enemy for 2 turns, then daze them for 2 turns, increase their cooldowns by 1. Raid bosses inflict tenacity down on target enemy for 2 turns, then inflict 3 expose for 2 turns on them. Call target other light side ally to assist, then grant them and Jedi Master Luke Skywalker advantage and critical damage up for 2 turns. If target other ally is a Jedi, that ally gains Jedi lessons for 3 turns, which can't be copied. If they already have Jedi lessons, the duration for all current stacks on them resets to 3 turns, max 3 stacks. This ability can't be resisted or evaded. Jedi lessons, plus 20% mastery per stack. Cool. All right. Second special, another 4-turn cooldown Zeta, Efflux.
I have no idea. Never seen that word before in my life.
Never seen it either. All right. Deal special damage to all enemies, then remove 20% turn meter from them, and inflict ability block and breach for 2 turns. Deal 10% more damage and remove an additional 5% turn meter for each ally with Jedi Lessons or Jedi Legacy. All Jedi allies gain 15% turn meter and critical hit immunity for 1 turn. Breach minus 25% speed, minus 25% defense. Does not stack with speed down or defense down.
Okay, so that's
cool.
That special right there.
Yeah.
Looks like it reads that it does a 2-turn ability block.
Yeah, that's what it looks like it says.
An AoE 2-turn ability block.
Ability block and breach. And an AoE turn meter reduction.
Yes. So AoE,
and you're gaining turn meter while they're losing turn meter.
Right. And giving them breach, which lowers their speed further.
I like it.
What?
And okay. And you actually remove more turn meter for each ally that has one of those buffs or whatever you want to call them.
What? Okay, now that you've read, those are his abilities. What do you think of them so far?
I like them. I like this. I think I like this one the most, his AoE one.
Oh yeah, that's insane. You'll never the enemy team will never get to do any specials.
No, you're just constantly doing basics, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 turns and you've got a 4-turn cooldown, but I assume
more on that.
More on that. That doesn't matter.
More on that later. That cooldown gets reduced.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring was going to happen. Something was going to.
Yeah. Okay, keep reading. Keep reading.
Okay. All right. I'm waiting for.
On to his uniques.
Okay. So his first unique, Jedi Legacy Zeta. Jedi allies may gain Jedi lessons. The first time each other light side ally falls below 100% health, they recover 25% health and protection, doubled for Jedi allies. At the start of battle, Jedi Master Luke Skywalker gains Jedi Legacy until the end of battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Jedi Legacy plus 100% mastery and ignores taunt during their turn. Can't gain Jedi lessons. Okay. Well, obviously, because if you're a legacy, you can't. Yeah. I mean, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means.
So he gets that right away.
Right away.
Right away.
Before anything else happens.
He's just like, hold my beer.
So right away, Master Luke gets plus 100% mastery. No worrying about how to do it or using an ability. He just starts the match. And the entire match, he ignores taunt.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So second unique, Galactic Legend. Is this the same? This is the same thing as the other one, isn't it?
Right. Same for all of them. This unit
takes reduced damage. You got it. The standard thing.
Right.
But immune to stun.
It is important that so he'll say you get him to Relic 7. He'll get the plus 70% health, plus 70% protection, reduced damage.
Yes.
It's gonna be important that he's a tank, I think. Because imagine having to kill Rey or Supreme Leader Kylo first because they were tanking before killing any of them. That would suck. So,
I mean, it's kind of like I'm not done yet, but it's kind of like JTR, how she's a tank, but she isn't taunting.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting so far.
Well, okay, keep reading.
Oh, okay. So his leader, Legend of the Jedi. Holy, okay. All light side allies have plus 10% max health and max protection, doubled for Jedi allies. All Jedi allies have plus 30% offense and plus 40 speed. That is a lot of speed. Okay.
Big boost to Jedi. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. If all allies are Jedi Master Luke Skywalker taunts while he has protection. Okay. The first
So I think that's just a
time
permanent taunt.
that's a permanent permataunt while he has protection.
As long as he has protect. Kind of like when Watt puts the
taunt tech, whatever, tank tech.
Right. Even if it goes away, if they then have protection at the end of the turn, it comes right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
So he'll be tanking the entire time.
Yeah. Oh man. The first time each other Jedi ally falls below 100% health, they dispel all debuffs on themselves and gain critical hit immunity, defense up, and tenacity up for 2 turns. Then Luke taunts for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. At the start of battle, Jedi allies gain the granted ability Inherited Teaching. So he has 3, like, whatever you want to call them, not like buffs, but special effect things.
3 parts to his leadership. It's a lot.
Man. Okay.
Okay, so what we just read means even when you have whittled down his protection and then try to kill his allies,
he's going to taunt again.
Right. He'll taunt again for 2 turns. You can't dispel the taunt.
No.
And you pair this with what it said in his unique.
Mm-hmm.
When a Jedi ally falls below 100%, they'll dispel debuffs, gain crit hit immunity, defense up, tenacity up for 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
And from before, they'll recover 50% health and 50%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So.
That's not good.
Killing this team is going to be horrible. Okay.
It's going to be timeout. Okay.
Now, Inherited Teachings.
Yes, Inherited Teachings. Gain Jedi lessons for 3 turns and call target other light side ally to assist, dealing 90% less damage. Then they deal true damage to the target enemy based on 60% of Jedi Master Luke Skywalker's base max protection, which can't be evaded. If that ally is a Jedi, they gain Jedi lessons for 3 turns and 15% turn meter, recover protection equal to 5% of Luke's base max protection, and reduce the cooldown of their Inherited Teachings by 1. Oh, so this is like a little
This is an added ability.
like when you have Thrawn Leader. Okay.
Yes, an added ability.
This ability can't be used if there are no other Jedi allies. Cooldown of 2.
Of 2. So every other turn, you can use this move.
And you gain Jedi lessons for 3 turns. Call someone to assist.
Yeah.
And you gain your turn meter. Get some protection.
Right. So you get to call an ally to assist. They get to do their basic for very weak damage. But if it does debuffs or anything, what?
They also reduce the cooldown by 1.
Yes.
So does that make it a cooldown of 1?
So you will reduce the cooldown on your target ally. Inherited teaching. But you bring up a good point. So let's say you've got 2 Jedi allies.
Yeah.
Besides Master Luke. They can just alternate this Inherited Teachings on each other.
Just go back and forth.
Like I use it on you use it on me, which reduces my cooldown so that next time it's my turn, I can use it on you again, which reduces your cooldown so that you can do it on me again.
Yeah, it's like a tag team.
Right. So then your Jedi will never have to use their own special abilities if they don't want to.
And they're always assisting each other.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I don't know what the deal true damage based on 60% of Master Luke's base max protection means.
Right.
If it means
true damage is where they ignore
defense.
Ignore defense or
can't
protection?
critically hit. Ignore defense. Can't critically hit.
Base max protection. That would be.
Now, does that mean it's dealing that much damage? Not based on your offense or anything, but Master Luke's protection?
60. deal true damage to target enemy based on 60% of his base max protection.
Surely,
So he has, I'm going to do an easy number. If he has 100,000, then you would deal 60,000.
Surely that can't be. That's ridiculous. Surely that can't be what the number is. Because then you could have crappy Jedi like Barriss or anybody. And
Mace.
Right, Mace. And it doesn't matter that they can't do any damage. They have horrible kits.
Man.
They'll just use this inherited teachings over and over, healing 60k each time.
Yeah.
Surely it can't be a full 60% of.
But it doesn't say that it's scaled.
Yeah, we'll have to see it in action. But that will be ridiculous.
And that's on top of them dealing 90% less.
Of their normal damage.
Yeah. Man.
And the assisting ally will gain 15% turn meter.
Yeah.
Jedi lessons helps increase their mastery.
Yep.
And recovering protection.
Yeah. And then they have their cooldown lowered and use it on Buddy.
That's ridiculous.
That is so cool. Okay. I'm pumped because
I don't even know how to wrap my head around.
I just got to the animation of his ultimate and it's making me really happy.
Yeah.
It looks so cool. It looks so cool. Heroic stand must charge to 100% before use. So this is where we see Force Ghost, whatever. Not even a ghost really, but whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
Force projection.
Right. Force projection loop.
Final text. Okay, so Jedi Master Luke Skywalker gains 8% ultimate charge whenever a Jedi ally gains Jedi lessons or the duration of all their current stacks of Jedi lessons is reset. So you're going to gain that pretty quick.
Right. So we were just talking about the Jedi using the move on each other. Since they don't have to use any other move but Jedi lessons back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can quickly charge this up.
Man. All right. So he then transforms into Jedi Master Luke Skywalker Heroic and dispels Jedi lessons from all Jedi allies. Dispel all debuffs on all Jedi allies and reset the cooldowns of all their special abilities. All Jedi allies gain critical chance up and critical damage up for 2 turns and gain Jedi Legacy and 35% offense until the end of battle. When Luke transforms, the max cooldown for they grow beyond and F-Lux is reduced by 2. So he shortens his own cooldowns.
Yeah.
So they
were 4. Both of them were 4.
So then they all get Jedi Legacy. So they all get 100% mastery and ignore taunt.
Right. So he started the match with it, but now all the other Jedi become Legacy.
So if you have someone in your squad that you're wanting to protect, it's not going to matter. Like if you have a tank there to be like, that's fine because he's going to taunt. At this point, it doesn't matter because everyone could ignore the tank and just go after.
Then everybody ignores cooldown or everybody ignores taunt. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can literally just go after the big hitters or whoever you need to target first.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
so cool.
Everybody becomes a legend, a master. All their cooldowns are reset. They deal more damage. Main thing I see, Luke then has the cooldowns reduced.
Yeah.
And now both of his specials only have a 2 turn. So he'll never need to use a basic again.
No.
And
because he'll go between his specials the whole time.
Right. And the 2 turn ability block. And then he uses the move every 2 turns.
Oh my, yeah. So you're never using a special again after this.
Right. He'll never let you use specials anymore.
Yeah, you're on the basics train.
That's horrible.
Ah,
Horrible.
that is so funny. I also noticed in this, so he says all Jedi allies, he's going to reset the cooldowns of their special abilities. So it makes me wonder if there would be a situation where you would want to use one of their special abilities. I guess it doesn't really matter because he's going to reset the abilities.
Right. So
I'm
I'm
just thinking.
thinking, like, I'm seeing this with him pairing with the Jedi Knight Anakin Old Republic.
Yeah.
Because unlike Jedi Knight Luke, who had a bunch of specifications so that he wouldn't benefit Old Republic Jedi at all.
Right, yes.
This Luke has
He
none of
doesn't
that.
have this.
This Luke is fine with bringing those Old Republic Jedi onto.
So he could make those meh Jedi really good.
Yeah, yes. Or he could take, like Cam and Yadamundi
Yeah.
in a crappy Jedi squad and just use the Jedi lessons, inherited teachings back and forth.
The only thought I had during this was to like get around him, you would need to bring in somebody who can inflict mark or death mark or something like that. But then if you can't kill that ally before it wears off, it's not going to matter anyway because Luke will be taunting the whole time and then you're forced to attack him.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Cool.
And then I haven't checked. They're in the game now. I haven't checked their base speeds. But I'm guessing they're going to be 400 just like the other Galactic Legends.
That's what I'm guessing. And I think in game, let me check, but I think in game it shows you, it doesn't show you what it is when you max them.
Right.
It just shows you like as of this very moment.
Right.
So if I look at Luke, it says, it says 315, but that's not his base speed. That's gear 1 speed, base speed.
Yeah.
So you take him to gear 13, relic 7, that's not going to be the case.
Yeah. So not only will he be doing the 2-turn ability block, but he will surely go twice before you take a single turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
So they have, I'm curious if you agree with this, they have for his suggested synergies, Jedi Knight Luke, Hermit Yoda, General Skywalker, Jedi Knight Revan. That is a lot of teams that you are breaking apart.
Right. Yeah. That's probably for Arena. I think they just think about Arena. But yeah, those might not be the best synergies. I do think you'll want to take your newly released Jedi Knight Luke and stick him on the squad.
Yeah. I could see that.
And then Hermit Yoda, just amping up everybody's stats like tenacity and defense and stuff more.
And giving them all, what's that?
Master's
training.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
He'll be great. Not to mention that he'll provide protection recovery, which there isn't any in Luke's kit besides when you drop below 100% health the first time. Then you'll recover some. Besides that, inherited teachings give some.
Right. The only thing I'm confused about is, so Jedi lessons, you gain it for 3 turns. But you can have a max of 3 stacks. So it's each stack 3 turns. So you could have theoretically 9 turns of Jedi lessons.
No, I think each stack would have 3 turns. So all at the same time. Your 3 stacks would each have a 3-turn cooldown.
Okay.
Or one could be a 1 turn, one could be a 2 turn, one could be a 3 turn.
Right.
So then they'll expire one by one. But he's somewhere in he resets his first special will increase the duration back to 3 of all your sets.
Yes. I was just confused if they were like stacking on top of each other. Or having them, you know what I mean? Down at the same time kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, he looks pretty amazing.
I'm so pumped for this.
Yeah. He's good.
So pumped that I'm not ready. But it's fine. Okay.
On to the Sith Eternal Emperor.
We can move on.
Let's see what he can do compared to the awesome tank that Jedi Master Luke is.
Yeah.
The Sith Eternal Emperor is a dark side attacker, leader Sith.
Mm-hmm.
I like that the legends are only for one faction.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
they're not like multi.
Right. Mm-hmm. So people wanted Rey to be Jedi or Sith, or Kylo to be Sith.
Mm-hmm.
But now we get our Sith Galactic Legend or our Jedi Galactic Legend.
Right.
So it's okay. I like the trend of each faction getting one Galactic Legend.
Yeah. And it makes sense that it's Sith Eternal Emperor over Kylo for Sith.
Or Jedi Master Luke over Rey.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sith Eternal Emperor. Cunning Emperor of the Sith that eliminates his enemies with overwhelming power of the dark side. Basic ability is Deception. Deal special damage to target enemy. If that enemy wasn't deceived, they become deceived for 2 turns. Increase to 3 turns if they are a Jedi. Deceived can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. So no matter what, whoever he targets is getting deceived for 2 turns. Sith Eternal Emperor gains speed up for 2 turns. This ability can't be countered.
Man.
Deceived debuff means can't target Sith Eternal Emperor during their turn if another Sith enemy is active. And when an ability is used, Sith Eternal Emperor gains 2% ultimate charge.
So any ability by anybody.
When that character uses an ability.
Okay, right.
Which isn't a lot of ultimate charge.
No.
So hopefully he can make up for it somewhere else. Now the speed up on somebody that's already going to be a 400 speed tune.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Oh, man.
So we'll see. He should be getting lots of deceives out there.
So cool. Okay.
Special 1. So be it, Jedi. I'm trying really hard not to break out a very poor imitation of Palpatine.
I just watched this movie, so this is great.
Cooldown of 3. Deal special damage to target enemy and call all other dark side allies to assist, dealing 10% more damage for each deceived enemy. Dark side allies recover 50% protection. Jedi enemies defeated this turn can't be revived.
Cool.
So we finally have a Sith Mass Assist move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we don't have that at all.
And I don't think there's an Empire Mass Assist move either. Although he doesn't synergize with Empire at all.
No, but still.
But this move will call any dark side allies.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to make a full Sith squad for this move to benefit. Okay.
Man.
So powerful.
Okay.
Mass Assist. It also recovers everybody's protection.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good. Special 2. Unraveled Destiny. Cooldown of 6. Now this is cool. This one's cool.
Okay.
This is where the whole Rey and Kylo stuff comes.
All right.
Dark side allies gain retribution for 3 turns, and dark side tank allies gain taunt for 2 turns. So he's forcing some tanks to gain taunt. I like that. Remove linked from all enemies. Then target enemy becomes linked until a linked enemy is defeated or until the end of the encounter. Sith Eternal Emperor gains the granted ability Entwined Fate and takes a bonus turn. During this bonus turn, Sith Eternal Emperor may only use Entwined Fate, can't be ability blocked, ignores taunt effects, and may not target a linked character. Blah, blah, blah. All of that, just details. What it's saying is that with this move, you get to pick one character, or your main target, whoever you're targeting.
Yeah.
They become linked.
Yeah.
You'll then take a new bonus turn, side turn, and choose who they become linked to. So then that's why...
Okay. So like if you target the first time Rey, and then the second time you target Stick Rey.
Right. Now those two are linked together.
Oh no.
So the new bonus turn is just so that you can choose who to entwine the fate of the first linked.
Oh no.
So if there's some kind of pre-taunt or something, that's who the first person linked is going to be.
I don't like that.
But then
I know where this is going.
But then without having to worry about taunt or anything, in the same move, he then links you to somebody.
Right, so you can go around and just pick whoever. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Oh, man.
So now, after this move, dark side allies have 3 turns of retribution, tanks taunt, and you have 2 enemies linked together. His leadership, Sith Eternal. Dark side allies have plus 25% mastery, plus 30% potency, and plus 20 speed, doubled for Sith allies. So then Sith get the plus 40 speed, equal to Luke's Jedi benefit.
Mm-hmm.
They get plus 50% mastery as a whole team, just at the start. That's pretty good. Whenever a deceived or linked enemy uses an ability, Sith Eternal Emperor gains 10% mastery, stacking, until the end of the encounter, and other Sith allies gain half that amount. Whenever a linked enemy uses an ability, Sith Eternal Emperor gains 8% ultimate charge.
Oh.
Whenever a Sith ally is defeated, dispel all debuffs on other Sith allies, and they recover 100% health and protection. Sith allies can't be revived, and they ignore defense when targeting a Jedi enemy.
Oh.
So, the linked matters because each time a linked character uses an ability, they're giving Sith Emperor 10% mastery, and all the other Sith 5% mastery.
Yeah.
But every time...
And they're giving him 8% ultimate charge.
Right. So now, with his team, every time the enemy team takes a turn, your entire team is gaining mastery. Even if it's just like a taunt move, or Rey doing her juke back and give everybody protection. Ups. Yeah. That's improving the mastery of the team.
No.
I like that. Because, sidebar, I disliked how they talked up mastery being manipulated with the first set of Galactic Legends.
Okay.
But it wasn't very much.
And now this is way more.
Right. These two take mastery into effect a lot. Kylo didn't help his team at all with mastery.
Yeah.
Sith Eternal Emperor does it all the time now.
This is way more it's much more like puzzle piecey in terms of how you would fight against this team.
Right.
And like what you would do to minimize the damage you're going to get back against you.
Right. I'm still very confused by the current Galactic Legends.
Oh yeah, me too.
These are going to be a whole nother level.
Oh.
Okay. Unique 1. Sow Discord.
Okay. Yes.
Sith Eternal Emperor is immune to taunt effects and turn meter reduction.
Of course.
Deceived enemies can't counterattack, and deceived Rebel and Jedi enemies can't gain bonus turn meter.
Oh, come on.
So now the deceived, which before didn't do anything besides help improve the ultimate meter of Palpatine.
Yeah.
Now, thanks to his unique, it keeps them from countering and keeps Rebel and Jedis from bonus turn meter.
Man.
At the start of Sith Eternal Emperor's turn, if no enemies are deceived, the weakest light side enemy becomes deceived. 2 turns. Whenever a deceived enemy uses an ability, their weakest ally without deceived becomes deceived for the max duration Sith Eternal Emperor could inflict on them.
What?
Yeah. And Sith Eternal Emperor recovers 2% protection. Deceived can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted.
So it spreads?
It spreads. So just like
Oh.
Newt's extortion, how you've got to real quickly try and get rid of it or else it'll spread to the whole team.
Oh.
Deceived does the same thing, except there is no ability to get rid of Deceived like you had for Newt.
You just have to let it.
It just spreads to the whole team.
You just have to let it happen.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do. Now,
I don't.
Yes. And this is his unique, so even if you use some other leadership, the deceived stuff will still spread.
Yeah, but why would you use a different leadership?
Right, I agree. But with Newt, it was annoying that if you ran him with any other lead,
yeah, you
it
didn't
wouldn't
have
spread.
that.
Right.
Oh man.
And Eternal Emperor is recovering protection each time someone becomes deceived, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, each time they, I don't know if it's when they become deceived or when they use the ability. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Right. But either way,
it's built into this.
He'll also be gaining protection recovery a lot. Okay. At the start of each linked enemy's turn, linked enemies lose 20% max protection. Quadrupled for Jedi.
Oh my god. Stop.
Mwahaha. And Sith Eternal Emperor gains 25% of the amount lost. Linked raid bosses instead gain exposed for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. Linked enemies can't critically hit, and damage they deal is decreased by 25%, excluding Galactic Legends.
Oh my god.
So now you can deceive raid bosses, you can link raid bosses.
Yeah.
I like that. Whoever you link, so you've got 2 linked enemies.
Yeah.
And at the start of each of their turns, they're causing both of them to lose 20% max protection. Or if it's a Jedi, 80% max protection. And then Sith Eternal Emperor gains that much amount.
I have anxiety.
Now,
oh my god.
The max protection, I think that means their new max protection is that much less. So, like, if you started with Jedi Master
100.
Luke, at 100% protection, or 100,000 protection.
100,000.
He becomes linked. When he takes his next turn, he'll only have 20,000 max protection.
That's insane.
And Sith Eternal Emperor will then gain 20,000 max protection.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Right. So then Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, whatever.
Right.
His max protection on the turn after, his max would have started at 20.
And then
it goes down 80% from that.
To become 4,000.
4,000.
So after the two linked characters took a turn, because each time they take a turn, it's reducing again.
Oh man.
Then Jedi Master Luke's, which started at 100,000, is down to a 4,000 max protection.
Ah.
That's the way it reads.
That is the way it reads. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I have thoughts.
That's
I have
insane.
thoughts.
That's insane. That's insane. So it seems like these two Galactic Legends are paired to fight each other.
Right.
Especially Sith Eternal Emperor versus Jedi Master Luke. So I like that theme, that the Galactic Legends are meant to fight each other, not worrying about the other Galactic Legends.
Mm-hmm. I have thoughts.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
We'll get there.
So his second unique is the standard Galactic Legend, reduced damage, bonus stats. And then his ultimate, I am all the Sith.
Oh boy.
So he starts out the match with his mechanical thing holding up zombie Palp.
Zombie Palps.
Then he uses his ultimate. He's able to gain his strength again. He's got the red robe underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've got the Sith Eternal Emperor restored version.
Oh boy.
Sith Eternal Emperor gains mastery equal to his current mastery until the end of battle, and transforms into Sith Eternal Emperor restored. He's the leader. All other dark side allies gain mastery equal to their current mastery until the end of battle. Remove deceived from all deceived enemies and inflict deceived until the end of encounter on those enemies, which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. So the deceived before had 2-turn or 3-turn if they were Jedi expirations.
Now there's just nothing.
Permanent. And they can't be dispelled or anything. So once he goes into ultimate, everybody that has deceived always has deceived. We'll never be able to counter. We'll never be able to gain bonus turn meter if they're Jedi or Rebels. And like I said before, he's helping the entire team rather than cannibalizing them like Kylo did. Because when he uses his ultimate, the entire team gains bonus mastery. And so each time a deceived person takes a turn, he's gaining 10% mastery.
Yeah.
So let's say it takes 2 rotations. So each of the 5 enemy people take 2 turns. He'll have gained 100% mastery.
Right.
Everyone else on the team will have gained 50%. He uses his ultimate. Now he gains another 100%.
On top?
On top. And then they gain, because they're gaining the amount of mastery.
Equal.
Oh, okay.
So
wait. He would gain. So he started out with 100 because that's what you go into battle with.
Mm-hmm.
He gained 100, uses his ultimate, and he gains 200% more. So now, after his ultimate, he'll be at 400% of what he started the match with.
Because he starts with 100.
Right, because everybody comes into the match with whatever mastery they have from their relics. But then all his Sith allies, they'll have came in with 100. They'll have gained 50 up to this point. They'll gain 150% from him using his ultimate. So then they end up at 300% mastery.
That's disgusting.
So he really does apply mastery to the team. He empowers his other Sith. Yeah, I like that. And the specification here is that this stuff goes until the end of battle.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one goes to the end of the encounter. So, like, if you're doing a multi-phase battle, like in a territory battle or something,
yeah,
when he uses his ultimate, whatever gets applied then will go until the end of the entire thing. All the phases, all the rounds.
So you move on to phase 3, he's still rolling.
Right. He will lose the stuff gained for each deceived person's turn, but he keeps whatever he applies when he uses his ultimate.
Right.
Okay. Oh. Now, that's almost all of it.
Yeah.
But when he uses his ultimate, he doesn't just get the bonus to his stats. He replaces his basic and his first special with Revitalized Shock and Power, Unlimited Power.
Of course. Okay.
Okay, so his basic, which used to give Deceive, no longer does. Because everybody has permanent Deceive.
Okay.
His new basic deals damage and inflicts shock for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled. This attack deals 150% more damage to deceived light side enemies.
Oh my god.
If the target was already deceived, reduce the cooldown of Power, Unlimited Power, by 1 for each deceived enemy.
Man.
If you've got 5 enemies all deceived, he uses his basic, reduces his new special by 5, the cooldown.
Right.
His new special, Power Unlimited Special, Power Unlimited Power, has a cooldown of 20.
Right. Okay. Dang. I see this. Yeah. Oh no. Sorry.
Reading ahead, Sarah. You're reading ahead.
Sorry.
Instantly defeat linked enemies and deal special damage to all enemies. So whoever,
I knew where it was going.
Whoever you just linked, whoever the 2 people you linked together were, they're both instantly annihilated.
Oh my god.
Just gone. So he uses his ultimate. This starts on a 0 cooldown. No waiting around.
So he can use this right away.
He can use this as soon as he does his ultimate.
Stop.
And instantly vanquish the 2 linked people.
Oh my god.
Then dispel all buffs on deceived enemies and deal special damage to them. That's twice now in this one.
So that's twice.
Yeah, that he's dealt special damage. Enemies defeated by this ability can't be revived. And this attack can't be evaded.
Oh my gosh.
This guy's doing some serious damage. They weren't kidding when they mentioned him being a powerful attacker. Power.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so my first thought was that if you're doing this in a wave type encounter, like territory battle, where was it? So when he uses his ultimate, you get deceived on everyone for that encounter. So then the next wave would start and they would not be deceived.
Correct, because they're all new enemies.
But so then it's all going to roll out slowly again.
Well, see, that's a good question.
Because of his unique. At the start of his first unique is at the start of his turn. If no enemies are deceived, the weakest light side enemy becomes deceived for 2 turns.
Yes, but if there aren't any light side enemies,
right?
Which in TB there always would be.
Yeah, like if you're using him in TB, you're facing light side.
But if you're using him in
Galactic challenges
or a
raid
or a galactic or assault battle,
yeah,
then you would run out of people to put deceived on, and he can't apply deceived once he uses ultimate.
Correct.
So then he can't gain any bonus,
right?
Mastery from deceived people using an ability,
right?
So he actually gets hindered after the first time he uses his ultimate.
Yeah, depending where you're using him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a massive hindering, to be honest.
Yeah.
My other thought was to minimize what he's doing against you, because everything is doubled for Jedi allies and in some cases Rebel allies. My immediate thought was you would need a full resistance squad under Rey.
For Galactic Legend Rey.
For Galactic Legend Rey.
Right.
Or I guess you could do First Order with Kylo as well.
Right. Again, he doesn't seem like he's meant to counter the current ones.
Yeah. It's more like they're like two pairs and then you can just kind of mix everything in together.
Right. But I do like that he counters the annoying mixes of Rey with Jedi.
Right.
So
yeah. So
I'm
you're
glad
not
that he counters that. Right. I'm so sick of Rey with the different Jedi Knight Anakin or Jedi Knight Revan.
Mm-hmm.
When they do not belong together at all.
Do you know that it actually, like, for the longest time, I refused to run mixed faction squads?
Good for you.
Because it triggers me real hard. I do not enjoy it. So seeing this kind of stuff where you're given bonuses for having like the same faction makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I had the same thought about your Galactic Legend with the ultimate slowing things down.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mention it before, but
yeah,
this is one of my, when we get to the Bantha in a room, it's all we're just talking about Galactic Legend. So
it's all there. It's all one topic.
Right. So Luke Skywalker, his ultimate gets charged only by Jedi allies using the inherited teachings to gain Jedi lessons.
Right. Yes.
Because his ultimate...
And you go back and forth on each other.
Right. But when he uses his ultimate,
mm-hmm.
all Jedi get Jedi Legacy.
Yes.
Jedi Legacy people cannot gain Jedi lessons.
Right.
Which means that after the first time he uses his ultimate, he can't use his ultimate ever again. There's no way to charge it.
Right. Oh, I didn't think of that.
But now him specifically, I mean, there's nothing else to gain after he does it the first time, I guess.
Yeah. You just basically are buffing your entire team until the end of the battle.
Right. So he's fine after not being able to use it again.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I noticed.
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't even think of that. That's a good point.
So whereas the current Galactic Legends get to use theirs all the time, like nothing to slow it from happening again.
Right.
The two new ones will use it once, and then for the most part be done. Sith Eternal Emperor will get to do it again, but I think he has to rely on... He'll have to rely on the linked characters building up his ultimate.
Mm-hmm. Does it get built by deceived characters as well?
It does.
Yeah. But if you
run out of deceived because you go into a new wave or something like that.
Yeah, then it's gonna be slower.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll pop up again, but
right, like you said, for light side battle. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not as worried. Good, thank you for pointing that out.
I'm glad I could calm you down.
Yeah. But I'm happy. Are you happy with Jedi Master Luke?
Yeah, I like him. I like him a lot. I'm pretty excited to get him in 2 months.
Okay, how do you like him compared to Rey?
I don't...
Just initial impression.
I think I am surprised that I am as excited, if not slightly more. I think I understand his kit. His kit to me is easier to understand.
I agree.
Than Rey's.
I agree.
which doesn't really make sense because he has like 3 extra things in it. But I understand it better, and I can like kind of already visualize how it would work.
Yeah.
Which makes me excited. I also really want to use him in territory battle.
Yeah.
In the
Me
Jedi
too.
mission.
Me too.
Ooh,
Me
cool.
too.
Oh man. Oh, I gotta speed up my farm.
Same here. I am gonna try to get Piet up there as quickly as I can. I think I like Sith Eternal Emperor more than Kylo.
Kylo?
Yeah, which I've grown to love my Kylo.
I like Sith Eternal Emperor more than Kylo.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you what Kylo does.
Yeah.
Other than like smashy smash with his saber whenever I fight him.
Yeah. Really, that's all he does. He's like, I'm gonna deal damage and try to use my ultimate all the time.
He's just angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not. I was waiting for something in Sith Eternal Emperor's kit about like the dyad. So I like how they
did it really well.
Yeah, I like how they did that. I was expecting, so the linked thing did not go where I thought it was going to go.
Like actually affecting the 2 characters?
I was expecting it so that if one took damage or something like that, the other one took damage as well. Like something along those lines.
I thought about that too.
So, but I mean, either way, it still is the same thing at the end of the day.
Yeah. I like the way it ended up. I like the link.
They're dead. So
yeah, I think I like both of the new 2 better than the old 2.
Yeah, I think so. My initial reaction is that I would actually actively work to get Palpatine after getting Luke.
Exactly.
Whereas with Rey and Kylo, I was like, whatever, I'll just never have Kylo. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't care to get Rey still. But now after I get Emperor, I'm going straight for Jedi Master Luke.
Yeah, he sounds so like
eagerly.
I'm equally excited.
Right. They did well. They did well.
Yeah. Yeah. This was good.
This was good. Okay. Before we move on.
Yeah.
The other 2 headlines. We'll cover mods next time.
Yeah, because that will be a whole other.
Right. And hopefully they'll have done another Galactic challenge.
Yeah.
Which that is the new way to collect the materials you need to upgrade these new.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have more to say on that later. The update to Galactic Legend tickets.
Mm-hmm. Which they didn't.
Go ahead.
They didn't really go into details of what this update is, other than that.
Right.
They changed it.
It's minor, but it's a win for everybody. So the change basically is that before, Faye would tell both of us while we were lagging behind him.
Yeah.
How he just spent all his energy on the 6 energy node.
Yes.
Which
is what I did as well.
Right. That way you can gain the tickets quicker.
Mm-hmm.
The update now rewards you on the amount of energy spent, not on the number of attempts taken.
Right. So, okay.
So now in the new system, the chance to earn Galactic Legend Light and Dark Side tickets will be based on energy spent instead of a flat rate per node. The original probabilities rewarded more tickets from farming lower cost nodes.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is to enable players to efficiently earn Galactic Legend tickets while they farm gear and characters on the normal or hard nodes of their choice.
I like that.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a system more like the Galactic Chases, where...
Yes, I was just thinking that.
Right.
And then they don't say, and I haven't looked into it yet. I've seen it in a couple of YouTube videos, but I haven't watched any of them yet. Is it still tied to like light side tickets or light side nodes? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anything has changed, and you're still going to have to get the same number of tickets, and it's still going to be a chore. But now you can farm
Mhm.
pyrotech or finisher pieces.
Yeah.
And not be punished for not going back to basic
Yeah.
6 energy.
Or if you, like in my case,
Mm-hmm.
I would be able to farm if I got all the gear and I was just getting tickets now. I would be able to farm Piet shards.
Yeah.
Because he's on a light side node.
Yeah.
Weird. But so like I could do that, which is awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say that I talked to Cotman 3 earlier, and he's already started farming tickets, and he said he has not noticed, like, they don't seem to be nerfed or dropping lower than the last go round. So I'm happy that is not the case. It's an actual true kind of progression. Or
yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So hopefully I didn't jinx his ticket dropping now.
Yeah. On to the bantha in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything negative about the new kit reveals direction of the game to say?
My only negative, and it's not about the kit reveals, it's more about how we did this, was I got really excited reading Jedi Master Luke's kit, and then we went on to Palpatine, and I was like, this doesn't sound nice.
Yeah. I was hoping that would be how it worked out.
Yeah, I was like, this doesn't sound fun at all for me. Other than that, no, I think that they did a really good job. I don't think they seem like the first comment I read. I scrolled a little too far in the kit reveal on the forum post, and the first comment was like, oh, way more powerful than the other Galactic Legends. And I don't think that's the case. I think each Galactic Legend is going to have their own niche and their own like specific role. And like, I mean, I don't know, I haven't even obviously tried this yet, but obviously, like, going against Palpatine with Jedi Master Luke is probably going to be a bad idea, and it might be easier with Rey. Will it work? I don't know, but it's probably going to be easier on my mental health than me going in with a full Jedi squad that is specifically targeted in this kit.
Right.
So,
yeah, I hope that they are similar in strength, because these are long-term investments.
Yeah, these are like long-term goals for. Right. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters if you like started playing the game yesterday versus 4 years ago. Like, this is a goal that you should be working towards.
Right. But at the same time, I do hope those that invest in these new ones get a heads up in Arena over the current Galactic Legends.
I think the smart thing to do if you're a newer player would be to go after Palpatine. Because I think going after Palpatine is an easier route out of all of the Galactic Legends.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm hoping that's the case. I hope that, because now I'm dropping to like the 30s or something with my
me too.
7 Kylo team.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's awful.
I hate it.
I don't want the new ones to be equal in Arena.
Because then you feel like you could still potentially be in the 30s.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I think, I mean, we're not going to get into it, but I think mods are also going to change that.
Oh, yeah.
With the mod increase.
Yeah. And then my main bantha, nothing about the kits. I like them. I think they're both great. I'm really annoyed by ships. We've been getting nice shakeups to the game with Galactic Legends that just dominate everything else. Ships, I'm now also going back to like the 30s or 40s. And it doesn't matter if I run a fully maxed out Galactic Republic team or a maxed out Separatist team.
No. Everything gets knocked back.
Yeah. which these metas have been obtainable in meta for at least a year now.
I have a really, really, really quiet ship shard. Like there were times where I would do literally my one battle to get the daily event check mark.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, sweet, I'm in top 10. And I was happy. And I wouldn't budge.
Yeah.
Like I would maybe fall out of it, but like not realistically. And now I'm like, what do you mean I'm in 24? Like what happened?
Yeah. And ships have been stale for like a year now at least.
Yeah. There's no incentive to them.
Yeah. I think they need to give each of these Galactic Legends a ship.
Ship raid.
Ship raid, yeah, that'd be great. But give a Galactic Legend ship to go with these Galactic Legends so that we can have some kind of head up over everyone else. Because if everybody has a one-shot weapon, then everyone's just going to die. And
that would be like, I'm just visualizing like Palpatine's Galactic Legend ship, and it's just this massive like Empire Sith fleet thing. Like in
yeah,
that would be cool. I like that idea. Yeah, they need to do something with ships because ships have nothing. They got nothing.
Yeah. Which brings us to our I Love You, I Know segment. It can be easy to get jaded by this game, but there's a reason why we're still playing it after 4 years. So let's talk about the things we've enjoyed over the last few weeks of Galaxy of Heroes. I have enjoyed reading the kit for Sith Eternal Emperor and making good progress on the character requirements.
How close are you?
I have 10 of the 15 done.
What?
Yeah. My Sidious is at Relic 6.
Oh, man.
Tomorrow should be Relic 7.
Oh, man.
So then I'll have 11 done. So all I need left now is Royal Guard. Let's see. I need Royal Guard, General Veers, Tarkin, and Piet built up. And then I'll be ready. Which Royal Guard, Tarkin, and Veers are all Gear 12.
Okay.
So just a few Gear 12 plus pieces. And then the long farm for Piet. But all my crystals are going to go towards him. Like I'm going to do like 4 refreshes each day of his node.
Oh man. Are you going to buy him in the shop?
Only when it becomes less expensive to do that than refreshing his node.
Right.
If I average 2 attempts or two shards for every time I refresh, then even if I got into like 100 from refreshing the node plus 50 for the energy cost, it would still be cheaper if I got 2 that time than.
Right.
So that's what I'm hoping. Hopefully I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to have it line up to where Piet's ready at the same time I've gotten the Gear 12 pieces I need for Guard, Tarkin.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so much closer this time than I was when the other Galactic Legend.
I am about the same.
Nice.
I mean, about the same as the last time Galactic Legends came out. Not as you.
Not nice.
I'm not the same. No. I have really enjoyed. So, I mean, speaking of how lackluster ships are, I 7-starred my Battle B ship the other day.
Nice.
So that's done. That's one less ship to farm. And I have now taken my entire cam squad to Relic 5. So I think I have I'm gonna get a couple of them to Relic 7.
Your Ki-Adi-Mundi squad.
Yeah, like Shakti and the clones.
Okay.
They're all Relic 5.
Oh, the ones to complete his mission.
To do his mission, yeah.
Nice.
So that, which is why like I'm still behind on the Luke stuff, but I'm hoping that they will be done next week for the mission.
Nice.
I think I can do it. I'm debating if I want to spend some crystals on the relic stuff because I don't like it.
I still don't think I've ever done it because there's so much RNG.
Yeah, so I basically have been told by multiple people to take them all except for Rex to Relic 7. So
for the best chances, but it's still a crapshoot.
So that is my plan, and then once that's done, I can move on to Luke. But the good thing is because I'm only applying relics to them now, I can still like get gear for my Luke requirements because the gear that I need has nothing to do with the relics, theoretically. So I can kind of work on both, sort of. We'll see. Yeah.
On to the Discord corner, where we answer fan questions posted onto our server, and we will also try and get to the YouTube questions as well.
Yes, there are a couple.
First question from Dr. Jekyll H. Do you all think we will get one or multiple new tunes from this upcoming season of The Mandalorian? What about a legendary?
I don't know if we would get a legendary. Maybe. I don't know.
So we already have the epic Mandalorian character.
Yeah.
So I don't know anyone that would be legendary status yet.
I could see, yeah, which is why I don't think we would get a legendary. I could see them adding Moff Gideon.
Yes. Now if Baby Yoda goes epic and gains new abilities or becomes like a regular fighter, then maybe
him.
Yeah. Because right now we don't have enough to go off of to give him a kit.
No, exactly. Right now he does less than Hermit Yoda.
Right.
So, yeah. I was thinking because, spoiler warning, if you don't want a spoiler, this is already confirmed though. Ahsoka is supposed to be in this season. So we could get a rework or a new version of her. That would be cool.
For sure.
Other than that, I don't know.
I do think we'll get multiple new tunes. At least another batch of 3.
Yeah. You got to keep the content coming.
Yeah. That is the most recent Star Wars content being released.
Yeah.
So they've got to expand on that.
You got to do something.
Darth JJ asked, just looking at the kit, do you have any regrets going after either one of the new Galactic Legends? If you went for Rey, weren't you kind of forced to go Luke next? Vice versa? I don't think the requirements. I don't think the requirements overlap.
Well, if you went for Rey, you would have had JTR already done.
True. Good point.
And there were quite a few.
Vader for Sith Eternal.
Right.
Yeah. Vader wasn't needed, I don't think, for Kylo.
No, it was all First Order, wasn't it?
Yeah. So there was no overlap between Kylo and Sith Eternal Emperor.
Yeah. I don't think I felt forced because I went for Rey. I think I felt forced because my light side is so much more invested in than my dark side.
But it was already that way.
It was already that way, is my point. Like, my resistance was already invested in. Certain rebels were already invested in. So it didn't feel like I was being forced. It just felt like it was the most logical option.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me.
I went for Kylo and am still at the lowest of low for Rey.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was further along for Master Luke, but I went for Eternal Emperor just because I wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think.
Because also for Master Luke, some of the requirements were Jedi Knight Luke requirements.
Right.
Or similar, whatever.
Right.
So if you had him, you would have had some of the requirements almost close to being done.
Right. You would have been pushed if you had
Jedi
Knight Luke. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cotman 3 asked, rank the 4 Galactic Legends based on initial impressions and why.
Oh.
I think we already kind of did that.
Kylo's at the bottom for me.
What? No.
I don't even remember what my initial impression was of him because I was just so jaded. But I know I will never get him.
Based on all around use, because I think Rey is much better as a defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
It just if you can whittle down much easier a first order team, Rey team,
right?
And if they hadn't done slight tweaks to Kylo,
mm-hmm.
like from the release, he was not anywhere near as good as Rey.
Mm-hmm. Right, and then they slightly tweaked them.
Right. So I'll rank them at Sith Eternal first, Jedi Master Luke second, Kylo third because he can solo the Sith raid, and Rey fourth. It might change to be Kylo second because of his raid potential. Because if I get Master Luke, but he's only useful as another defense or offense team, and he's equal to my Kylo, but can't do the raid, then he's not as good, not as useful overall.
Right. We'll see. I don't know where I want to rank the new ones. I feel like I want to put them at the top.
Yeah.
And I think Palpatine's kit is so anti-Jedi, and that I feel like you have to put him ahead of Luke because it makes Luke struggle against him. But then I don't know if I would put Luke ahead of Rey yet. But I think Luke is gonna like change the game for me in a lot of the modes, specifically territory battles that I like. So I am torn. But Kylo is still at the bottom. Only because I will never get Kylo.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I can't rake them if I can't use them.
Right. That's fair. That's why Rey's at the bottom for me. Now that Rey is losing to the Jedi, to Jedi Master Luke, what are the good team comps for her? Second question, do you think that we will have Galactic Legends for the main factions at some point? We have Jedi, Sith, First Order, and Resistance. So the remaining ones would be Rebels, Empire, Separatists, Galactic Republic. I do think we'll get one for each faction.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. And then maybe double dipping, like 2 Bounty Hunter Galactic Legends.
Right.
Because, like, for Rebels, for instance, you can make multiple Rebel teams.
Yeah.
And since you can only have one Galactic Legend on each team,
exactly,
there's no reason why they have to, worry about giving the same faction 2, because they can't be used together.
Yeah. In terms of good teams for Rey, I think one, it depends on where you're using her. I really like, I think in Arena we might see this shifting. I think we're going to see Rey in Arena with the Resistance bros more.
Yep.
Because you can't, realistically, if Palpatine comes in there, there's no point in having Jedi Knight Revan or General Kenobi on your team. Or Gas. There's no point in having any of them on your team because they're all Jedi. Is Gas Jedi? Yes. Yes. So you wouldn't want them there. I've seen her with the Resistance bros, L3. I think it's with Barriss, but I don't know if you would want to put Barriss with her. I think you would go Resistance bros. You could do Holdo instead of L3 or L3 and Holdo. Malik would work with her. Basically, no Jedi.
Yeah. I hope it goes to more of a purebred Rey team.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think she needs to lose a lot of Jedi to Jedi Master Luke. Because you don't need Kenobi for a tank.
No. So you could keep that there.
You might lose Jedi Knight Anakin. You don't need... maybe you would put General Skywalker still. But even before people switched to a Jedi hybrid, Rey was great with just her bros and a full Resistance.
Yeah, totally.
Corbs asked, do you still have the duck horse question, Sarah, when people join your group?
We do. We do still have it. We haven't had a lot of turnover lately, so we haven't had to ask it. But we do still have it.
Also, I want to hear the story of how Sir Georges became Sir Georges. What were you united for? So, I am Sir Georges because I am a knight in God's army. I'm a Christian, and so I use my sword of truth to share the good news, to bring people to faith in Christ. That mixed with a little bit of vanity and thinking I'm good looking. That's where the gorgeous Georges comes from. And there you have it. That's the combination of the two.
That's how it happened.
That I created for this game. I created the name when thinking of what my initial login name should be.
Right. For this game.
I was like, I could do something that's just like a mishmash of numbers with favorite superhero and stuff. But I was like, no, I'm going to come up with something that represents me more.
Yeah. Did you come up with it by yourself?
I did.
Nice.
I invented it.
Nice. No input. I like it. There were a couple of YouTube questions.
Yeah, there's one good
Andrew.
One.
Yeah, it might be this one that you're thinking of. Andrew said, after reading Jedi Master Luke's kit, do you think fracture will stop him?
Yeah, good question. Again, it's speculation, but I don't think it will stop him.
No.
Fracture's great, and is still used by everybody to try and counter the current Galactic Legend. It'll be a similar deal, but I don't know if he'll still get his taunt even if he's fractured. Because I think when Thrawn fractures somebody with Watt's buff thing, they'll lose the taunt. So he'll get rid of it for then. But once you start whittling down the other allies, when you get the first one under 100 health, then Master Luke gains a unpreventable, undispellable 2-turn taunt. So even when you try to get around him with a fracture, he'll taunt again before you can kill any of his allies.
And you think that taunt that he gains will override the fracture?
That second one will for sure.
Yeah.
That one will for sure. And by that point, you're then going to have to try and attack Jedi Luke. And Thrawn will eventually have to take a turn.
Right.
And even if you're slowing down Jedi Master Luke, all the other Jedi are just going to keep building up his ultimate. So then it might be to where when Luke does take his first turn, his ultimate's ready.
Ooh.
And then boom.
That's not a good thought.
So I think it will be viable to try and slow him down. I don't think it'll stop them from wrecking your...
Time to start theory crafting.
Yep. Rank and file segment. I don't think we'll see any changes at this point.
No.
But
not yet.
Next time for sure.
Oh yeah.
Next time
100%.
we'll get to see what people are coming up with as arena team.
Yeah.
Last but not least, let's head to Uncle Oin's Moisture Farm. Talk about who and what we are currently farming in-game, because everyone knows work comes before going to Tashi Station to pick up power converters. Sarah, what about you?
I am farming all of the relic ability materials.
Nice.
And Chupio and Mon Mothma. And I just started farming Admiral Piet. Because why not?
He's a double dip now.
Yeah. He's a double dip.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. So whenever they announced it, they said that Jawa something was going to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, cool. And then I go to the node, and it's already had all of its attempts used.
Because you've been...
yeah, because I've been farming Resistance Bro Poe. So I was like, okay, something's wrong here. How in the world? I was not farming a Jawa.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah. I forgot that he was on that node, because then I hit it, and I was like, why am I getting Poe shards? So I'm farming him, and I still need to farm that rebel ship for Luke. So I think I need like 70 more shards or something like that to get it to 6-star. But I'm not concerned, because my clones aren't even done. I'm trying to stick to my priorities here.
You should. Clones are of utmost priority.
They'll be done. They'll be done next week. That's the goal.
Good.
Might have to drop some crystals.
Yeah. How many crystals do you have hoarded?
13,000.
Nice.
So I could drop a couple.
I'm at 16,000 crystals. Not sure how to use them effectively to get Palpatine Emperor in time.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I think I've been progressing nicely. I've got Sidious, we already talked about. So I've only got 4 people that aren't where they need to be. Piet being one of them. And I think I've got a 16,000 hoard of crystals. I'm going to aggressively try and hope that by next show, I'll have all the requirements done.
Man.
So I'm going to say 2 weeks. I'm going to try to make it 2 weeks. Up to now, I've been getting at least 2 people done by every 2 weeks. Like at least one person done a week.
That's aggressive.
I'm going to spend my crystals. Because what else am I going to spend them on besides getting one of the new Galactic Legends?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm going to spend a lot of them getting Piet built up.
I mean, You could spend them on your clones.
My clones, I'm happy with my clones. They're all at Relic 3 or 4 with a Relic 6.5s.
Yeah.
I'm happy with them. Now, are you going to build up your Cody and Clone Sergeant?
No. I'm only doing
hard no. Clones. Never going to do that ever.
I was only doing the clones for that mission specifically. Now, down the road, if I have to do it, I will. But we'll cross that bridge.
There's a special mission.
I know, and I need them.
Is that a high priority or low priority?
I think it's for Get 2.
It is.
If I remember correctly.
I think it's a no priority for most players.
I would rather have the stars.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see. I'll be tweaking my game plan. So
yeah. Well, cool.
Yeah. That's it.
Well, great. Thanks, Sarah, for talking through the new kits with me.
Thanks.
I think we did well with concisely explaining them, figuring out how they theoretically should work.
Yeah.
That was a fun show.
We just need to get them.
Yeah. We'll see. I think I for sure should have it. I should for sure have the requirements done in a month.
Your initial guess was that you would have him 6 weeks after
that's right
launch.
Right.
And mine was 2 months. So you should have him by mid-November.
Yeah, I should hit that goal.
Right? Yeah, mid-November. It's the 7th. So let's call it November 21st is 6 weeks ish. Okay. And I should have him.
Both him.
Remember.
You the her should have him.
I should have him December 7th. If we're sticking to our schedules.
Okay.
If we're sticking to our guesses.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna remember those dates and then we're gonna see if that happens.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. I like it.
Thanks everyone for joining us this week. That ought to do it. And until next time, Chewie, we're home.